Okay, welcome back. I restarted the stream. I'm gonna get everyone a couple seconds to catch up here, and then we're gonna go from that. But hopefully the stream should be okay. So I'm gonna let it run for a little bit here, see how it looks for you guys. And when it's back live and it's okay, just let me know how it looks. It obviously looks okay on my end, and I'm not dropping any frames on my end, so looks better so far. Okay, does it look good? So it looks good so far, seems fine now. Looks much better now? Okay, cool. Sounds good. So I guess it was just, I was pushing the envelope with streaming at 60 FPS. But my computer's almost good enough to do that, but let's get back to some of the action here. So I'm gonna pause and just refresh what was going on. Basically, we're looking at Elevate versus Mix Up. This was a scrim from Thursday night, and apparently everyone had their starters for this game. So it was this is some good action. So I'm glad the stream is fine now. Sorry about that, guys, and I'll try to edit that out when I upload the video. But we're looking at this demo in terms of just like laws of war and Musashi's forestalling principle. And there's a couple different ways to stall out a team, and forestalling basically is the idea to stop someone from doing something by having action before they do it. So this applies to a lot of stuff in TF2. You know, when an enemy team is going to push in with an Uber, when you know an enemy team is going to do an off push, you have like 3 or 4 seconds to make a decision what you're going to do with your roamer, what you're going to do with your scout, and how you're really going to act on it. So I'm going to try to highlight that as much as I can on the fly here with you guys, and hopefully you, I, and everyone involved will learn a thing or two. So this is the second time we've done this, and a good example for you is Kino-san attacking. And so attacking is the most obvious method of forestalling an enemy, because a head-on collision forces both parties to a standstill. So kind of picture, you know, a mix-up team wanting to push forward with an advantage, and all of a sudden a wild clockwork comes out of nowhere. He's dancing around, he's shooting, he's doing his thing. The whole team has to basically slow down and address clockwork instead of actually continuing to move forward. So the teams like Froyotech are really good at throwing things at you and getting in your head and slowing you down, so you can't do what you want to do. So I'm going to try to highlight that. And while we were chilling out here, both Ubers were exchanged, and it looks like Elevate had just a little bit better Uber. So no real advantage right now, except that Decimate got middle. I guess they're pushing on the mix-ups too. So Indust is down. So at this point, Mix-Up really wants to do something. Indust is down for Mix-Up. Mix-Up needs to make something happen, otherwise cohesion's going to walk through into their last. Looks like TLR might jump, but let's keep it on TLR, see what he does here. Of course, I go the complete opposite way. So this is basically, you know, 80% Uber for cohesion. Indust just spawned. Yeah, the option here for Mix-Up is just to spam out Elevate, and hopefully Elevate doesn't have a good Uber. Actually, it looks like Hard Blue's already out there while we're spectating TLR here. TLR calling the combo, trying to get the force out from Indus, or not Indus, but cohesion here. The pop finally comes out from cohesion. It was good enough because the Uber was popped pretty far away. So that's, I don't want to pause on the spinning heavy, but I guess I'm okay. So basically, what happened there was, and how this is just giving you an idea. Indus died at 2 while defending 2 for mix-up. Indus being the red medic. So the blue medic, Cozen, was in a situation where he knows that Indus is dead. All he has to do is protect his Uber. So they started pushing in lower lobby. TLR, the roamer for the red team, his job is to force that Uber, kill the medic, just something to really stunt the blue team's push. And so TLR put heavy damage on the pocket soldier rando and forced them out. So that was basically just stalling them out a little bit. And now Mix-Up has a chance to get TLR Platinum back up. Looks like their medic is dead again, but what TLR did was he slowed cohesion's momentum and the quality of the Uber. And so now Mix-Up has one last chance to hold this last. And it doesn't look like it's going to matter anyway. So we'll try to get a... hopefully by the end of this demo, we'll have a couple really good examples of that. But 1-0 right now in favor of... yeah, and as Jod mentions in chat, Harblue we'll try to get the cam on Harblue in the future instead of TLR. And so Harblue killed Bodansky, which also stunted their growth. So that's trying to stall out the team from getting into a proper position. So I'm going to see a little mid here between Mix-Up and Elevate. Not really doing any work today with the middles. Zalak's doing some pretty good damage. I don't know if you need to spam all those pipes, bro. You hit enough damage to walk forward a little bit, but we'll see. See, yeah, Zalax, your team's pretty far forward, bro. There you go. Good. Okay. Maybe you were looking for that soldier the whole time. Okay, so yeah, Indus is running away. Indus will definitely die here. So this is another situation where we're going to get it on Harblue. When Harblue spawns, we are going to watch Harblue. Cozen has 100% Uber. He's moved forward to 2 already. And Mix-Up really needs to do... Mix-Up really needs to mess them up here. I should get the finger thing. So this is Harblue again going after Bodansky. A little bit aggressive there. They're probably screwed now. That's the one negative thing about attacking when you're kind of on the defense, is that you could just all die and that won't go well. So I definitely expect Elevate to take this, but they don't! They walk into crazy damage, so Indus is not alive. Bodansky went for the hero plays, but didn't pan out, so this is, you know, wonderful stuff here. Good old TF2 when DM matters. Both teams at the same, actual Uber right now. Nothing really exciting happening. It's hard for me to say anything right here. TLR, not sure what he's doing. Going for a skip jump at middle, and Zalox and Platinum died the exact same time. So it's up to, as crazy as it sounds, it's up to Mix-Up again to do something. And their scouts get Bodansky. Harblue really needs to like put some pressure, maybe get a kill, but he doesn't. So it's almost like beating a dead horse at this point, but Mix-Up really needs to do something to... So, okay, so on one hand, you got Stickies in lobby to stunt their growth. And let's get the camera on TLR here. So TLR knows it's not worth that pick on the scout, and chances are he'd probably die. He's trying to listen to that crackle and hit the medic before he gets in. So let's see what TLR does to stall Cozen and the crew from getting in here. Okay, the Uber's in. Tyler does good damage on the demo. Bodansky's hurt. If he gets Bodansky here, he did a really good job. This is the second push that Elevate's put in, so I'm sure they really want to cap this last. TLR kind of wasting time going after the medic. There still is a scout alive. Going after the directs. Okay. So we got bailed out by Harblue here. And it's interesting that happened. I-52 STV demos. Yeah, I have a few of them. I was a little bit stalled out today in organizing this, so I didn't get the ideal demos. But yeah, Elevate going back in here, and this is unrelated to kind of what I wanted to talk about. This is an off Uber push, and Cozen's still alive. 2 spawns for Mix-Up. Oh my god, are you kidding me? Plat. Okay, and for those just tuning in, this is the 2 times a week strategy session that I'll do. That'll go a little bit over an hour. maybe 2 hours in the future when I have guests. And we're not doing much on middle when it comes to middle, but I guess we'll keep it on decimate. The last couple middles have been won by elevate, and they've kind of just rolled mix up towards last. It looks like it's gonna be the same middle here. Even though Zealox died, mix up really isn't in that much of a situation where they need to stall. The only stall they want to do is spam choke a lot, and it looks like both mix up soldiers are spamming choke. And it looks like Enigma taking down the soldier there. So that was interesting from elevate. I guess they were just trying to force Indust or kill Indust and keep the middle protection. That was pretty cool, actually. But there's no huge advantage here for either team. Maybe Mix-Up wants to push because they think they have that number advantage, but that's slowly drifting away from them. So, get the camera on alpha. Little sniper action, you know, that's always fun. This choke here is really important on process. Really important. How clean you get in there really determines if you'll win the round or not. Platinum way out of position, but RJ's out, barely is alive. Elevate doesn't look like they're pushing from that. I guess they already had a different plan. No team at a disadvantage, so we're not really highlighting anything here, guys. We're just kind of watching the game that took place. Looks like Alpha's trying to sneak that scope in there. Indus hiding up top. Looks Platt's got an idea of where Rando is here, and I think he was spamming him out. Yeah, the Uber's in for Rando. Gets on Indust, forces him. Mix-Up has a better Uber here, but as you can tell, look where they are with that Uber. It's nothing of an advantage. Indus getting chased down. Can't lose your medic right now. Okay, Mix-Up has to push now. Elevate has to put some spam. Let's see what Elevate does here to shut them down. Yeah, that's actually a really good idea. This is I should get the players on the numbers on the keypad, but you know that's it's a little bit of work, but I'll put it together for you guys. Okay, Elevate just trying to push through middle here, use the heals to get a couple frags, and looks like they've caught a scout, caught a pocket soldier, and now see now this is a good situation. Now we have to get it on to Harblow. Where is Harblow? This is a forestalling situation. Mix-Up is in a shit position. Cozen has Uber, so Mix-Up has to do something to slow them down. Cozen's going way too far forward, and it looks like Mela's on Pyro. So Hardblue unable to get through that line. TLR dies from a jump onto Elevate. Okay, Hardblue. Okay, Enigma. Oh, God. Okay, that wasn't really the best situation, and to slow this down to catch people up. What we're going over in this demo is when a team is at a disadvantage, a positional or Uber disadvantage, we want to get a view on them to figure out what they're doing to try and slow that down. And one thing we do is talk about the Musashi laws, and attacking is one of the most the main methods of slowing down a team from pushing, because if you attack, both teams have to deal with that, and both teams slow down. In what we just saw right there, Harbblue tried to kill the demo man, and then Enigma, listening to Harblue's call, probably that the demo is so weak, also went into that. And it wasn't good. Mix-Up gave up both of their scouts to get a demo man, when in that situation, it's only equal for one scout. Like, even if that scout gets that pick, it's barely an advantage. So, sorry, I see a question here. Can you explain why Mela's reasoning to go Pyro? I remember him doing it a lot at GXL. Yeah, Mela's good at Roamer in the sense that he's willing to check out different parts of it, you know, different parts of Roamer, like the Mackie kind of approach, because you're kind of removed from the team anyway as a Roamer. If your pocket soldier is good enough, you really aren't required to move over and become part of the heals. So it looks like he was just checking stuff out. And as mentioned in, I guess Mela had an Ask Me Anything. He said he does it when he feels useless as soldier. So that's actually a really good point. A lot of times as Roamer, the team is just looking, the enemy is just looking for you, your team is baiting you, like things just aren't working out, and you need something to break the monotony. So it looks like that's what he was doing. But to go back on topic here, the first form of forestalling we talked about is attacking. You know, attack into the team that's aggressing, because you get to slow them down, and maybe you'll get some respawns for your team. The next type that we'll get into here is Teno-san, waiting for the initiative, which is basically being very opportunistic and waiting for battles to start. And the main idea is to basically pretend to be weak and have like an open spot that you think an enemy would want to come into, and you just attack when they do that. So that's kind of like a what's it called? That's kind of like a mix-up when they do the reverse pick. It's like basically you make it seem like you're you're not set up well. You throw a soldier at them and you make them push. That's kind of how like Froyotech and EMG in the past kind of played, was making teams have to push, and then they would make them push into them. So that's called waiting for the initiative. So starting the demo back up here. And this is the ending of the round from mix-ups fail. So remember, when you're trying to slow a team down from pushing, you don't want to commit a lot of resources. You want to commit a certain amount. So let's see what we got going here. Correct me if I'm wrong, I think Elevate's won every single middle. I think. So Zalox died last time really early. TLR jumping it up on top. Let's see what we got going. See, Badonsky way across point compared to Zalox. Badonsky's in the fight, whereas Zalox kind of behind, a little scared. But it looks like Mix-Up won their first mid. I don't see where Cozen is. Looks like, will Cozen get out? Yeah. Okay. Okay, so here's very smart. I'm not going to pause it at this moment, but right now this is the first time that Elevate's ever been on the defensive. So it looks like they're sending a scout. Yeah, okay, no, they're just repushing. They're forcing the fight out at Spire. They force the Uber. Cozen doesn't have it yet. Oh, he gets it. That was ball. Oh my god, the balls on Cozen right there. So they were not stalling a team right there. They were manning up, and they were saying, hey, 2 is ours. We're not giving that away. So that has nothing to do with stalling. Nothing to do with what we're talking about in our video. That was just grab your balls and play some TF2. So Mix-Up doing the same thing. I guess that's the MO right now, right? The modus operandi. Both teams are just playing back and forth, and it looks like Elevate's got the better position right now, since TLR and Platinum go down. Mix-Up is on the retreat. Hardlu trying to heal up and back out. If Indus survives here, he does have an Uber advantage. So is Elevate that smart, and are they going to mess with Indus? Oh, they're not that smart because they're standing on point, but I doubt Cozen will go down. Will Cozen go? Okay, they get Cozen. So a lot of action back and forth here. Let's see what happens at the end here. Alpha should probably go down. Alpha does go down. So it's only Badonsky up. And that was a lot of DM fight back and forth. There's not much that we can take about that in terms of stalling. Hardlu does catch Badonsky out here, and will likely take him down. And Badonsky trying to make the better of a poopy situation. But Mix-Up has the advantage, and so we're going to go over to... oh, it seems that we got a spy. We got a spy. We got a spy. Oh, Mela, no! Mela, no! Okay, so sorry about that. I missed the spy, guys. So just to give it a quick pause and we'll get back into it. Basically, there's a lot of just like action going back and forth. Just a lot of craziness. And from all that action, Indus had an advantage, which you can see right now on the left side. He's about 70% and Cozen's 28%. And what Mela did, though, to stall out the Mix-Up team, which is instead of actually just a stalling tactic, was much more like go for the jugular. Mela went spy and failed on Indust. So now there's more pressure on Elevate to slow Mix-Up down. So I kind of expect Decimate to get in their face, but it looks like we have a sniper. So take notes here, guys. Like, first it was Mela trying to screw up with Mix-Up. Now it's Alpha trying to screw up with Mix-Up. So, and oh my god, like, okay, we got to pause again here. So pay attention. This is literally, if you gain anything from this, watching this video with me, take this. Mix-Up had a minute advantage, like a 30% Uber advantage, and what Elevate did in an incremental fashion was, one, they had Mela go spy, and they tried to kill Indus with a spy. It didn't work. And so the next thing they did was they put Alpha on Sniper to shoot Indus at long range, get a shot at dropping him. And that hasn't come into play yet. And then the third thing that just happened was Rando decided as a pocket soldier to just jump into Mix-Up. So it's really just like, you just pay attention to that. They're willing to commit almost 3 people, well 2.5 people because they still have a sniper, willing to commit 2.5 people to get Indus from that Uber advantage. And let's see what happens from it. It looks like Indus held, and now Indus has to use that Uber. They pop early. They have to close this round. I hope they close this round. Mix-Up not getting the frags. Oh, this is painful to watch. Freaking TF2. Come on, Platinum. Carry the team on your back, Platinum. Oh, man. So, welcome to TF2, ladies and gentlemen. Even if you do all the things right, protect your medic over and over, you still may pop and just all die into a brick wall. So the advantages have been wiped away, and Elevate is no longer defending their last. So that was I'll try to catch a moment like that again in the future. And it looks like Elevate is a lot more proactive when it comes to stalling out a team. So that wasn't a reverse pick, wait for the initiative. That wasn't attacking. That was just, hey, we need to kill Indust now. So they were going for the high risk, high reward types of plays. TLR and Enigma both dying, and there wasn't really an advantage. There wasn't any real reason for them to die. Maybe they're trying to do a reverse pick here where they push into Mix-Up, but Elevate doesn't care. Elevate's going to middle. Platinum caught out of position. Interesting. This kind of reminds me back to that DM fight that went back and forth. It seems that when it's a clear, like straightforward DM fight, Mix-Up always wins, or is 2 for 2 right now. So here we go. Indus has Uber. He has to get in there with an Uber. A scout's got to be you got to be walking in, guys, and you have to have the scout with you. Maybe they don't know they have the advantage, and that's why they're not in yet. But I have a good quotation on timing, since timing is just so important. So Tyler trades with Alpha. Carblu gets the kill. And there's really nothing to report right here, right now. Mela's still on Pyro. Goes down to Platinum. Badonsky in trouble too. Looks like Enigma. By the way, he's strafing. But no, I'm wrong. It's Harblu. Yeah, save your questions about the configs towards the end, guys. I'm just trying. It's hard for me to keep up and analyze what I see, or just try to give you some quality content. So, if you're looking for information, it's at the bottom of the stream. And while we're all talking about this, Mela is still on Pyro. So I guess let's watch a little bit of Pyro action here. And we're back to a no advantage, and it's a blah 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 situation. So nothing's really happened here. We've not seen any dynamic play from Mix-Up on the flank. TLR and Enigma, if that is their flank, seems a little stagnant. Doesn't look like they know how to get in there. And let's see. Good old Pyro action. So okay, the pick Harblu on Decima right there is kind of irrelevant. It really doesn't do anything for either team. If Harblu was able to get out from dying there, maybe Mix-Up would be aggressive enough and push, but nothing for us to pay attention to. Oh, God. No, I guess the only thing that we could talk about at this point is this, this invite Pyro action that we're seeing. And, it's not bad. It's, oh my God. Oh, they know he's weak, though. Will Mela make it out and live another day? And he does. Okay. You gotta reset, get the heals back up. Maybe he was typing. Okay, so there you go. That's actually something good. Enigma flies in, gets Badonsky. That means when Mix-Up pushes, they have to make Zalox. And while I say that, Zalox gets headshot. So looks like Rando's pushing here. Rando pushes out and goes down. It was a nice aggressive play, but oh my God, this is Statistic. Oh my God! What? Ladies and gentlemen, this is Invite TF2. This is why your analysis is here. This is, this is why we game. This is TF2. Some pills coming in from Zalox, and Mix-Up's definitely in the tough situation. So this is when we're going to look at Harblu and TLR and see what Harblu and TLR can do to stunt the push from cohesion. Cohesion knows that TLR and Harblu are up, and it looks like Decimate just went down to TLR. TLR with a good jump here. I wish, yeah, he got one more rocket off. That should be enough. They should get the pressure on cohesion. Platinum trying to get in the fight. Shaka not looking great, but he gets the skill stick out. And Platinum knows they're not all full. He wants to get the damage on. He wants to get the damage on, but Pyro apparently still doing work. So cohesion with the little advantage. TLR and Harblu down. But I would say that Mix-Up did a good job there of stunting Elevate's push. And it looks like Plat gets that pick. That aggressive Pocket Soldier play comes out. Aggressive Uber coming in here from both scouts of Elevate. Platinum trying to slow them down. And yeah, Pyro's still pyroing, but oh, Indus, please survive. Okay. Yeah, Elevate and Froyotech are really good at getting the enemy med when they know they need to get the med. So that's interesting. So if you have a chance of playing these guys, if I'm talking to any members of like top IM teams or lower invite teams, which are one and the same at this point, pay attention to the value they put on a medic, and also pay attention to how Elevate notices numbers and is willing to push back out to 2. They've done that quite a bit. So no real Uber advantage here. Platinum playing aggressive again. If Bononsky hit that sticky, probably would have killed Platinum, but unlucky. But Cohesion's in a good position. Let's get on Harblu here, and let's see what Harblu's thinking. Harblu covering flank. That's a little bit too far. Harblu unlucky. Oh, wow. Mix-Up just got owned on the flank. So this is a kind of a position where they want those respawns. And it looks like, will Cohesion push aggressively? Alpha being like really interesting at last. I like that play out of them there. So push is going to come out. Both teams should have Ubers. 2 people are down for Mix-Up though. Good Uber coming in from Cohesion. Statistically speaking, this should be Elevate's point. Rando's going to totally mess with Indust here. Yeah, Rando's got those rockets right there. That should close it out. Wow. Got a little bit of time left on this demo. I thought it was a kind of a roll when I was looking at the stats, but yeah, nothing to report at this point. But we'll check out another middle here, and this is the first time we've seen Mela on Soldier in quite a bit of time, and let's see if that helps him actually be real. Oh yeah, he's going aggressive towards the pack. Took Zalox pack. So far this is a good middle for Elevate. All Mela does really has to connect like 3 rockets, and then his team will win mid. And then there's your 3rd rocket. I would guess that Elevate will win middle right here. Plat's dead. Yeah, Mix-Up's in trouble. Mix-Up is down 2, and Mix-Up 3, and they only have Zalox. So this is beyond trouble. The Soldier's on you, Zalox. Get ready. Okay, good. He knows. Zalox knows. Zalox knows. So Zalox was able to slow down the push right there, and we'll see. And yes, we'll be looking at one more demo after this, and in the future I'll probably watch the demos ahead of time just to get a couple bookmarks for myself to be able to catch up on stuff. A little bit more professional. Hopefully you've enjoyed this for the time being. Individual person, Plat hits the wall, but it's all good. Really good point, Jods. I appreciate the stuff you're putting in chat. Okay, another thing you should take from this demo, even though it's 4-0, when it's like an even fight, a DM fight, or when Elevate is caught a little bit out of position, Mix-Up always seems to clean it up. They have that coordinated aggression. Oh, I hope they don't. Oh my god. Okay, I was going to say, I hope they don't lose Indust right there. And that was probably a situation where I should have been looking at Elevate to figure out what was going on. But The tables have turned. Mix-Up is in a tough position. They're trying to cap the point, but Elevate being aggressive is going to pick them off. So, Hard Blues... Oh, TLR... Okay. Jumps coming in from Mix-Up. Cleans up a few people. Hard Blue trying to finish off these last two people. And as I was saying that, it's really interesting. Whenever Mix-Up has an even fight against these guys, Mix-Up always wins. But strategically, Elevate's on a whole different page. Like, there are a whole different chapter. So it seems like the fight of DM versus strategy, and right now strategy is trouncing. Elevate putting some pressure on 2. Rando completely RJing, or is that Mela? I can't tell at this point. Looks like Mela. Mela gets Indust. I don't even know what to say at this point. I wouldn't say it's Indust's fault. I would say it's the amount of emphasis that Elevate puts on getting particular targets. They're focused. Let's see what they got here. Oh yeah, it also, like you were saying, it also looks like Elevate at heals. So yeah, who knows? Just some well-placed rockets. Okay, Rando going to be pushing out here. Mix-Up will have an advantage. Rando knows he can't get on the medic here, looking for a little bit of that flash, or at least looking for cohesion. Hard Blue's down. Indus is at a huge advantage. So is Elevate just going to push through here? It looks like Rando wants a buff because he knows that Indus is at an advantage, and yeah, that's what he's doing. Opening up for his team. Cohesion dies to a trap, but it's all about Indust at this point. If Indust can survive... So, for people watching this demo, you definitely want to notice how much Indus dies to the strategic bombs. And it also looked like Mix-Up was set up there. I don't really know what to say besides that. It looks like Elevate has that coordinated aggression, so that's good. Cohesion up at the same time as Indus, but Indus is not healing. So a little bit of calm, but I'm going to do my best to catch up when they... Okay, so it looks like Mela's jumping again because they never fail killing Indust. And it looks like they won't take advantage. Like the fact that Mela just jumped right there, Mix-Up should push. They should be pushing. There's no hesitation. You should be pushing. But like at this time, the timing is over. Now by the time that you actually push, Mela will be back up and he's in the fight. So it's no longer about pushing. Now you're just going into a tough situation and you're going to be taking damage. Hard Blue does get the pick on cohesion there, so I didn't see that. So it looks like DM or Mix-Up forcing a DM fight is actually paying off for them. Interesting. Okay, so Indus popped there. Maybe he saw a sniper. I didn't see a sniper, but Platinum's okay. So they get around here. That was interesting. Okay. So for those just tuning in, this is a strategy session with Pure, and we're doing forestalling, which is basically preventively slowing people down, taking action to slow people down when you're on the defense. And the middle really shouldn't matter right here, but let's see how this goes from Mela. Mela jumping on Indust, okay. Maybe he's got that medic blood on his tongue and he just wants to keep killing the medic, but I would have rather see a rocket on the scout or the demo, but he's an invite, I'm not. See, look at the difference here. Indust is down, and cohesion knows that Mix-Up wants him. But look how the scout is pocketing cohesion, and the demo is waiting for cohesion to stay alive. The whole goal there is to get the free picks, and that was well done. So Mix-Up's in a terrible situation, so we're going to see what Hard Blue wants to do to stall them out right now. Hard Blue's behind, so he is trying to do something right now. He is trying to do it up. Good distraction. He's staying alive for a decent amount of time, but it looks like he couldn't get in there. So Enigma's also down because Enigma was apparently trying to do something. Indus trying to get Uber. He's at 55%. If Rando's smart here, he should take the Uber into last. And it looks like they're doing that. They're looking to end it right now. Uber comes in. Doesn't look like Indus will get it. Yeah, Indus goes down right there. This looks like it's going to be 5-1. Oh, but see, oh, I said Ix-up. But look at Mix-up with those DM heal, or the DM plays. That's, oh wow, it's pretty interesting. What's up, Jay Marley? Yeah, I'm playing on Ya Boys. You can see that on my stream description. And the questions about my CFG, they're pretty common. Those are pretty common questions about CFG. I use the NVIDIA Inspector, and I use high frames with the 1 max frame command, which you can find in my config, my graphics config. Even Ubers right now, but really good hold from Mix-up. Mix-up does not have problems with their DM. Mix-up has problems with their team strategy and their setup. Hi, yeah, I've read The Art of War, and no, I've not read The Five Rings, though what we're talking about today comes from Musashi's Five Rings, specifically the Book of Fire, and it's about the attacking and defending and forestalling. So if you have any input that you want to give Lightsus on the Five Rings, we'll take it. So we've seen some pyro action, which just got switched back to a roamer, and Elevate Decimate getting the headshot, which forces Indus Uber. Mix-up ticked off. They jump into Cozen. They get the pick on Cozen. Let's see here. Back and forth DM. Statistically speaking, Mix-up should win this back and forth DM fight, but sorry, I'm a little bit behind at this point. It looks like Elevate was backcapping, and that's why Mix-up backed up. I guess there's only so much information I can relay at once. So that's one thing to take from this demo. Elevate is really good when it comes to their dynamic flank plays. I don't see that as much from Mix-up. Like, it looks like Harblue. Knows the timing, but he really doesn't have the ability to sneak in. And while we're watching this, just remember, this really isn't, we're not trying to commentate exactly on what's going on. I'm trying to highlight the stalling techniques of teams and apply some Musashi Book of Fire rhetoric here. Decimate getting some headshots. It's kind of an odd thing. It's probably doing some mental warfare with Mix-up, and the Uber comes out. But it looks like Rando and Mela at the same time get Enigma, get Zalox. So Elevate is really good in the transition play. It looks like they just sometimes fail in the DM fight department. And yeah, Elevate is getting 3 more picks. That's the whole team. So just to catch everyone up to speed right here, because you can see TLR. What we're trying to do here is there's 2 or there actually is 3 concepts, and you don't have to remember these. But Kino-san is attacking during stalling. So you basically stalling is the action of slowing one down or slowing someone's purpose. And so one form is attacking. If a team's going to push forward right here, like Cozen, Decimate, Badonsky, and Rando, they have an Uber advantage. So maybe they're going to push. Maybe they're going to get in here. So TLR wants to force that Uber. So it's a form of attacking. Yes, AA is Enigma. The next concept is Tenno-san, which is waiting for the initiative. Basically, it's like a reverse pick. A reverse pick is where you make people think that you're weak, and then they'll push in, but you're dictating the flow of the game, so you hit them. And the best example I could give you was when Banny was on Demo Man, where they would never push, and that was kind of how Mix-Up Season 12 made fun of them, was that EMG or LG at the time could never push. And so that's what the waiting for initiative is. The third kind is Tai no-san, is accompanying and forestalling. Well, it's supposedly confusing. So I'll be very confusing. The idea of Tai no-san is circumventing an ambush or quick attack from the enemy by taking the initiative and attacking in full force. So, and that's Musashi admits himself that this is difficult. But you know what? I can explain it to you to a certain degree. but we're going to move forward with the demo a little bit. So what can TLR do to stall? But right now he's forestalling. He's thinking ahead, and he's thinking about how he can stall. And right now he just wants to stay close. So Tyler's down. Let's see if Enigma can do anything to stall the team out here. Zalox goes down. At this point, oh my god, Mix-Up. Okay, so Mix-Up just lost 3 people right there trying to stall out Cozen. At this point, it's only up to Harblu. And so let's see what Harblu can do to stall them out. And damn, okay. Mix-Up doesn't have the numbers to throw any more people, or it looks like Harblu is just trying to catch an eye on where Cozen is. You think? Okay, so okay, interesting. Uber comes in from Cozen. 1 pick from Harblu, 2 picks from Harblu. Oh, nice picks there. Harblu with the 4.5K. So that was good. That was a really good play right there. Interesting. So even though Mix-Up lost 3 people trying to stall Cozen from pushing forward, Mix-Up was able to out DM them at the end right there. Yeah, I think diet and eating is a part of the Book of Earth, unless I'm mistaken. So Mix-Up huge advantage, and as we know, Elevate is very good at forcing Indus. So we want to get it on Mela. And where's Mela is in sewer, and Mela is in sewer, and it looks like they're going for a spam approach here, or maybe they just weren't able to get in. Yeah, here we go. The push is coming in. Mela is still alive. Is he going to jump? I guess he's just looking for those little picks. He's not jumping at the medic. He knows they're well protected. So there was no real stalling there except for passive spam. And it looks like the defensive planning here is just to get Uber for Cozen. And it looks like Cozen is actually getting Uber. And yes, this is a scrim from Thursday night. So Mela back on Pyro. Apparently it was effective, but looks like they're switching because maybe they're pushing. Yeah, and they are pushing. So Rando goes out. He's forcing the Uber. He's fighting on his terms. Oh, Cozen. Okay, there you go, though. No real picks. So this is a DM fight. Let's see if Mix-Up can win another DM fight that they've done almost all game. 2 picks going against the Red Scouts. TLR in the thick of it, but he goes down, and it looks like it's going in favor of Elevate. Elevate, in my eyes, winning one of their first even DM fights. And that was a really good push there from Rando. Really aggressive. Indus trying to get out of the fight, not happening. So right now, Cozen's in a great situation. We want to get the cam on Harblu. So Harblu goes sniper to stall out Cozen's push right here. Looks like Bodansky saw it right now, but he gets the shot on Mela, kills Mela. So Harblu's done his job. I would almost tell Harblu to go back to spawn and go scout. If I was controlling his strategy, I would have him go quick to scout. Because he's already done enough. He already stalled out the push. What's he looking for right now? There's no more that's going to push. Unless TLR and Platinum die, which is... I guess that works out for Harblu. So, Uber for Cozen. Harblu's still sitting on Sniper. I don't know how TLR and Platinum just died right there. And it looks like Elevate's not going to be pushing. I believe LAN is December 6th. And Hexpocraft, nice pick from Harblu. So Harblu continues to stall. It's in the CFG below, and I use NVIDIA Inspector. A simple Google search for how do I get Quake textures in TF2 will show you a number of ways. And it's no longer easy. It is complicated. If you're looking for more input on that, you can have me mentor you, and I will help you with that. So Harblu's still sniping. He sees the scout. He probably wishes that he was on scout, but he communicates it to Enigma. And TLR going down quite a bit. Harblu has the shot on Cozen. Looks like he's getting pushed out here. And yeah. Oof. So Uber comes out. Indus should pop. Yeah, Indus counter pops. Let's see if Rando falls out. Rando sees the scout. Puts a nice rocket on the scout. Cozen does go down. Mix-Up should technically come up with this fight right here. And Mix-Up's definitely in a good position right here. Let's see what Elevate does to stall them out. Alpha did not expect to run into TLR, and so the only hope is Mela. Only hope is Mela, and it doesn't work. So, but let's pay attention to Elevate here, guys. Let's see what they're doing. Indus is at 50%. Bodonsky's laying down traps on the point, so he's got a trap on the point, and Cohesion wants to catch up with Rando. Unfortunate. Based on that, it looks like that Elevate won't really be able to mess with Mix-Up, and even still, it looks like Cohesion's only 15% Uber, so not looking good here. Mix-Up should definitely close this out. Yeah, what you were saying, Zombie, except vice versa. Oh yeah, vice versa, exactly. So Mix-Up Ubers in really early. Nothing's happened so far. It's almost like they haven't had an Uber. They push people away from the point. Cohesion gets a arrow and a saw. Mix-Up struggling to cap this out, and they full wipe. Oh man. So Tiki, I didn't catch Harblu switching back to spawn. If he picked back to, if he went back to spawn when he was sniping, I'm not sure actually, man. I'm not sure. But let's get the camera out here on Mix-Up. TLR set up to stall out the team. They already popped, so now he's just looking for stragglers. TLR almost gets a scout straggling. He knows that they know he's behind, so he wants to jump back on. TLR getting back on the team, putting a couple rockets on the pyromedic. Decent jump here. I would say that was a mistake from Elevate. Elevate really not predicting that and backing out. And that seems, it rarely happens with Elevate, but when it does, it's it's splattered against the wall, you could say. TLR forcing the matter at last. Takes a lot of damage from that scout. Let's see if Mix-Up can actually get this round here. TLR needs to reload a couple rockets. Reload a couple rockets, TLR. Reload a couple. Oh, man. I know. Pure telling TLR how to play soldier, but it's all good. Harblu caught in trouble. Elevate continues to push out. Let's see if, yeah, it looks like Mix-Up might be going for a DM fight here. Zalox is caught out of position. Let's see if his team helps him out. I guess that's the time there. The time in the demo there. So the demo will go a little bit longer, but or was it a back cap? It was a back cap. I didn't even see the back cap. Okay, that's why you have two people watching this stuff and you have two casters, because I have only so many eyes. So this is getting close to the demo. Mix-Up bringing it a little bit closer. It looks like 4-2. Let's see what happens in one of these final rounds. Mela looking for that arrow, receiving that arrow. TLR going down. Mela putting good damage out. Yeah, Mix-Up's dead right now, and they don't even know it. Their only job right now is just to kill one or two people on their way out. Oh, Indust! Oh my god. Oh my god. Why didn't you fire one, Indust? Please. Or maybe you fired a couple. I don't know. This song kind of sucks too, so I'll change that once I tab out. Mela hiding? I'm surprised they didn't see him. And Cohesion has Uber. Oh my god! Get outplayed! Oh my god. Their Elevate is very good on the flank. They are creative and they adapt very well on the flank. If I had to worry about ever beating Elevate, I would make sure that my team's head was on their shoulders during potential flank plays. And yes, there will be a VOD, and that's the end of the first demo here. And we're going to be going to the second demo. Okay, you can't hear music? That's good then. I'm glad you can't hear the music because it's pretty terrible. I think this is the right demo here. Yep, this is the right demo. What, you want view model 90? View model 90 now? You want that view model 90? I'll give you that view model 90. Okay, anyway, so yeah, I guess I shouldn't hate against country music, right? So for people just tuning in, this is a strategy session. I do this twice a week. This is the second time I've done it, so it's we're in the beta test, and I appreciate you guys taking the time to hang out with me this Sunday afternoon. And we're basically doing forestalling. Forestalling is basically the preventative measure to slow someone down and impede someone's progress. And yeah, this is Goldfish's team. I think they have one ringer in this game. Yeah, this is Goldfish's team, but they have spades ringing on scout. And so we've been going on over this in terms of Musashi. And so the three main focuses of forestalling, slowing people down with action, is to attack. If you know a team's going to push quickly, you attack them, because then both teams have to engage. And then the second term, I guess, is Taino-san, which is waiting for the initiative. So the initiative is almost like a reverse pick from what's it called? A reverse pick from like Classic Mix-Up. There we go, from like season 10. Basically, you suicide one or two people in the enemy team, and that forces the hand of the enemy. They're like, okay, I guess we just killed two people. We should push. And then that's basically, you're determining what people are doing. Banny was very popular for doing this back in the day. Just never pushing, just constantly sending 1 to 2 people on the enemy, because you're just waiting for the initiative to push. And then the final term, which I told you I would explain once I switch demos, is Taitai no Sa, which is accompanying and forestalling. So it's a confusing idea, but it's basically circumventing an ambush or quick attack from the enemy by taking the initiative and attacking in full force. And this is another nugget for you guys. And write this down. I brought this to the game on Watch This, and Watch This we didn't make it because ESEA tried to forfeit us for some crazy reasons, and I stopped playing. So Watch This was with Clockwork, Justin, Milo, Blaze, Dummy, and myself. And this is one strategy that we were using. And the strategy is, and this is hard to explain, you got to keep up with this, okay? The definition of Taitai no San is circumventing an ambush or quick attack from the enemy by taking the initiative and attacking in full force. So here's an example. Like, you have uber advantage and you want to push into a point. You expect them to stall you out. You expect a boatload of spam, maybe a roamer jumper, and all of that stuff. So how about this? Instead of actually just navigating into that point and getting forced uber, why don't you actually just push in with all 6 of your players and just rush in and just keep moving forward. Just don't slow down, just go in. What it will do is the enemy won't know what you just did, and you'll be in them Ubering, and you'll get like 2 to 3 we get like 2 to 3 picks right here. So that's like a way of explaining that. Another way of explaining that in TF2 terms is, let's say you're the medic and the pocket soldier, and your whole flank just died. So you got your demo and your medic and yourself, and you're just sitting there and your whole flank just died. And you know that if you back up as a combo, it's going to be like, oh man, shit, we're probably going to get forced anyway. So how about instead of actually backing up when your whole flank dies, how about you just rush into the combo, and you're like, you know what? Normal teams would back up. Normal teams would get out of this fight, but you know what? Fuck you. I'm going into you guys. You don't tell me how to play. And so you fly in there and you just force the fight. And granted, you might lose. Granted, you might get rocked up. But what you do is you'll get some picks. You'll stagger the team. You'll lay out lots of damage. And then hopefully by the time your team rolls back, they're able to put up a defense to do some further stalling. So that's Taitai no Sign. And it's confusing. And yes, we tried it on Watch This. And yes, it works. And I haven't seen a team upgrade strategy in this video game for like 3 seasons now. And here we go. What's up, Dr. Shadow Puppet? No one ever quits TF2. This is the second demo, and for those just tuning in, we are looking at forestalling. So it's really not a cast of the game, really not looking at middles here, and we are looking at forestalling, which is the actively trying to prevent someone from moving forward and advancing. So we're normally... it might be a little bit different in this game with Justin on Targe and Targe, but this is your boys versus Goldfish's team. And this is some action. So it looks like they're getting the advantage here. So let's see what your boys will do. I'm already a mile out, so I'm trying to save Justin. Or okay, so pure. It's gonna be hard for me to third person this. So sometimes I might say pure. I get out far enough. I totally should have died right there, but it's all good. Memphis Vaughn wasn't looking at my my respawn screen, so I guess he didn't know I was there. We're trying to get Uber here, but I guess Marmaduke is trying to force the fight. So yeah, this is unfortunate right there. So on one hand, they were ahead, and we were too close. I was too close with Marmaduke right there. So I was at like 88% right there. So partial mistake by me, and good job by Goldfish to get the Uber in. And I guess we just didn't have the comms there. I don't know. And yes, correct. The two ringers in this game is Free State is ringing for Thorn, and this game was from Wednesday of last week, I believe. And Clock Block is Spades. Marmaduke is Pocket Soldier. So Memphis Vaughn flying around the map. Spades trying to get some action going here. And Spades is doing his thing, you know, staying at medium distance, being protective, I guess. Okay, so he just... I'm not here to comment on Spade, but for the people out there, he went from medium range to up close range very quickly. And it looks like they're going to win middle again, but... looks like Justin just got a bottle kill, and... God. So we know they don't have numbers, and both of our medics survived. I don't know why we walked in, but Justin, apparently it's 2 middles in a row of just doing some dramatic stuff. And no team is at an advantage here. We're kind of at a stalemate. So let's get some action here on the Targe demo man. Targe being pushed, but he escapes. So the pocket goes down for, oh, I don't know. I guess, oh, we counter pop, that's why. So Justin's in trouble, but Justin gets flashed from Justin. We get a couple picks here, so we're 2 numbers up. Looks like your boys should push right now. Oof, nice kill from Justin. So that was a stalling effect there from Blueberry Villain. He tried to get me, but it didn't work out. Justin's a little bit rusty, but he will get back to form in a couple weeks. And we're even right now in Ubers. Let's see what goes on. I guess he called the sniper on the far left. Yeah. Oh my god, be careful though. Hopefully he called the sniper on the far left. No pills were hit on this day. It would have been nice if he had a couple pills there. Oh man, you're reaching right there, buddy. Spade's going for the Uber. Our pop comes in, their counter pop comes out. Spade should be off of sniper right now. What are you doing? Get raped. That's actually a cool point. You watch the elevate mix-up, and then you go to this. And obviously this is just a little bit, you know, a little lower end right now. So, yeah, Marmaduke's pocket, and Memphis's roamer. So, for those just tuning in, this is about forestalling, which is basically preventative measures taken in advance to slow teams down. And let's get the cam here on Justin, or we'll get the cam on Memphis Vaughn here. I see Memphis Vaughn in chat, so let's give him some love. Looks like a quasi jump just to get the demo man out of the fight a little bit. He took lots of damage, but he'll eventually get back into the fight here. So it's okay on process middle. Back into the fight, back to jump on the medic. He gets good damage on the medic right there. Me as a roamer, I probably would have put the rocket into the soldier in the demo, but maybe it's better to put the rocket on the medic. So this is what we're talking about, forestalling. Right now, Blueberry Villain, his job, Blueberry Villain has to mess with me, has to mess with Pure. He has to slow it down. He's got to screw with me. He's got to force me. He's got to shoot me. He's got to do something. So let's see what Blueberry Villain does to screw with Pure myself. Okay, so I think he hears us. Yeah, he hears us. Oh yeah, he gets on me, almost kills me, forces me. So Blueberry Villain did a good job right there. Unfortunately, he went down, but they stalled us out good. Our Uber would not be... Our Uber's not good, and D-Flame comes from the complete rear and takes me down. I'd probably say that the pick on me was worthless right there for D-Flame because I just Ubered. It probably would have been better to take down a fragging class. And maybe that is the case because Free State just did that. But, oh, just... He's so casual. Oh my god. I'm not a big fan when I play Roamer or whatever other classes I've played before. I like shooting everything but the medic because people always expect you to shoot the medic. So Bopper's team pushing out here, 3 down for our team, and let's get some action here on Ruin. Ruin does a good job getting in on both the soldiers. Protects his scout, shoots both soldiers off, and now he's perfectly in the fight. Very well timed from Ruin. I don't know how much damage he's hitting here because it's not a POV demo. I like to assume a bit, but unlucky. Ran into that damage. Oh, yeah, so we didn't come out on top there. Justin still trying to survive. He'll likely just die here. Oh my god. If he could have put 1 pill on the medic, that would have been good, but huge advantage here coming from Bopper's team. He had to dodge that spam. So huge advantage from Bopper. Marmaduke looking for the medic. Marmaduke doesn't see the medic. And then maybe that's because Bopper's Ubering at choke? I'm not sure. But as you can tell, it's a little bit more free-flowing than the Elevate mix-up game. A little bit more chaos going on, a little bit more back and forth play. You'll also tell that that's when we play Targe and Targe, that's kind of what's happening. We're never really sitting on traps. We're always trying to move back and forth. Okay, so Pure, myself, I'm at a huge advantage. So let's see what Blueberry or D-Flame. D-Flame being very aggressive. I guess he was trying to catch Memphis Vaughn off guard. Almost did, but Jeff turned his head and got him. Our Uber comes out here. Ruin catches the medic. There we go. So good picks, good Uber from you boys. And let's see if they get that last pick. Yeah, Ruin getting a bunch of picks right here, so that's good. D-Flame and Cockblock they got their work cut out for them right now. Ruin looking for the stragglers. When his team's ready, pushes to last. Nice. And that was a good play right there. Yeah, possibly. For those just tuning in, we're just looking at the situations where teams have really good advantages and how the enemy deals with that. So the middles were just kind of free-flowing. Looks like Spades is AF flagged out. AF flagged out, okay. So technically we should win this middle no matter what. Bopper goes down. So now, yeah, so this is, I'm highlighting this for you guys. Right now, we're trying to identify how to fuck with Pure. How to kill Pure right here. And it's me. So it looks like they're kind of waiting for Spades. Spades is AFK. Cool, I guess. Goldfish, partially AFK. Okay, welcome to TF2. Marmaduke a little bit cut out. Marm gets a good kill, though, on the demo. And it looks like we just push in here for free. But that's because... Spades, what are you doing, man? What are you doing, Spades? So this kind of sucks. Kind of a boring round at this point. Normally I'd be looking at what they're trying to do. Early pop. Medic gets hurt. Oh, I remember this. I think I remember watching. I watched Ruin's half of Ruin's stream of this, and we were talking pretty quickly. But this is a boring round because Spades was AFK. So I assume that we'll win this round, and it looks like we are. So hopefully we have a decent round right here. And if you're looking to download my config, you have to go to my stream page, Click follow, ha ha ha, and you can see the CFG there. If you need more instructions on how to install the no pipmip hack, yeah, the no picmip hack, you gotta go to Google and look it up. So let's see what we got going here. Let's see if Justin does that. And Justin with the torch. Oh my god, if he hit that. So he hit the roamer. No, keep looking forward. Oh my god, Justin. Justin, keep looking forward. That was pretty cool though. Very nice. I should set my thing up to Windows so I can go to my second screen more readily. So for those just tuning in, we're going over forestalling. Forestalling being the proactive action to stall a team out, to slow down their progress. And I died, so there's really no action that's going to be coming from the blue team right here. Spades, how are you... Spades. Spades, what the fuck, dude? Was he literally AFK for 2 rounds? I don't think he was AFK at middle. Okay. This is why teams don't pick you up, Spades. As his mother is having a heart attack on the kitchen table. God. Okay, so we are looking at Goldfish's team push out. It looks like they might be pushing out even with Spades. And I guess Goldfish is trying to help Spades while this is happening, but a quasi demo, apparently. Air shots coming from Goldfish. If Spades is still AFK, please. What the fuck, dude? Okay, so we're watching a 6v5 demo, and so Spades is never alive when he should be attacking myself or attacking Pure. Mouse, this alien boy is mousy. Mousie's doing what he's got to do. Justin doing some work. Not gonna lie, my care meter's kind of gone down a little bit. Good picks here. Okay, so Spades is back. Everyone, stop your hootering and hollering. Spades is back. We have an Uber advantage coming. Oh, you're back. Thanks, Spades. What the fuck, dude? No, Spades, if you're watching, literally, this is why you won't get picked up on a team. Tell your mother that you're playing a game for an hour or something, or tell your girlfriend that you're gaming, or don't say that you can scrim for a team, because you're wasting 11 people. And in our case, wasting 10 minutes of however many people are watching this stream right now. And we're going to get some Ruin action here. Let's see what Ruin's got to show us. Or trying to get to Ruin. I'll get those key bindings for you guys next time. No drop frames here. We're just operating at a high resolution. I don't know. No drop frames for me. Try to lower the quality if you have that option. Ruin playing really well across point right here. Even if he doesn't hit every shot, it's good that he's dancing and doing his thing. But doesn't look good from here. Free State. Let's see if Free State... Ooh, Free State killing D-Flame from behind. Free State taking down Spades. Can Free State also... Oh, Free State takes down Goldfish. Dang. Dang, Free State, pick him up. Pick him up. This demo is from last week. We're going over forestalling. And the 3 methods of forestalling from Musashi is Kinosen, Tainosen, Taitainosen. Basically attacking, reverse pick, or YOLO. The last one is YOLO status. And if you want to know what YOLO status is, you gotta check out my VOD. I'm not sure if these guys are in open. I know they're in IM. The main reason that we are scrimming them is because there's barely any teams that scrim in TF2. I don't think they're an open team. It's one thing in TF2 you have to understand is it's not like we have a perfect ranking system that puts teams into an order from 1 to 100 in ranking. You have teams that should be an invite that are in open, teams that are an invite that should be an IM, teams that are an IM that should be an invite, and so on. So ranking really doesn't mean anything in TF2 at all. So our Targe Demo Man, currently playing Sniper right now. You know, just switching it up if I can find him. And thank you for tuning in this afternoon. Justin, our Targe Demo Man, getting a body shot on Pocket. And goes down on the point. And it looks like we will get rocked here. So Bopper is at... Oh, a back cap? No, no back cap. So it looks like we're in a tough situation here. Memphis is on the point escaping. So they're going to get their respawns in 10 seconds. We're going to have all our respawns in 6 seconds. And so we're basically what we're looking for. We want to see what Pure's team, aka ya boys, is going to do to stall out Bopper. So let's get the cam on, not Free State, Ruin or Memphis. Let's keep it on Memphis Vaughn here. So it looks like Memphis Vaughn is getting his heels up. He gets 238, and it looks like he's going to jump. Yeah, Memphis does a good job of disconnecting the team, stalling them out. And so Memphis Vaughn just attacked to stall. And Ruin just combined to get some good frags right there. Uber comes out, so not a good strategic play from the rest of his team. It looks like myself and Marmaduke were just kind of out of position. Memphis Vaughn still just surfing around. So that was a good life from Memphis. Not really a good play there from the combo, being Pure and Marmaduke. So now the tables have turned. It looks. I think Justin is messing around behind, but he'll likely go down. He hit that pill, but he did go down. It's actually even, so like that's another way to explain it right here, and I'll give you a pause real quickly since we haven't had a pause in a long time. The whole theme of this session is to talk about forestalling, which is the advanced preparation of slowing a team down. Usually that's setting up your roamer to get a buff and you jump him in, but with a Targe Demo Man, since he's less valuable than a sticky bomb using Demo Man, like he's able to charge around, he's able to move around, and what he was just doing right there, he stayed on the point and kept the combo at the 2 point for like an extra 7 seconds. So in that extra 7 seconds, it created an opportunity for the rest of his team to spawn, forward spawn, and be alive. So that was another form of stalling the team out, and that was just him trying to harass and do his thing. And in TF2, when you do stuff like that, you spawn again. So no advantage for either team. It looks like they're trying to push behind the power of Mousie's sticky bombs. But let's see how this DM fight goes right now. Ruin's down, Justin just spawned, and Marmaduke's trying to put some spam on Mousie. Bopper goes down, so you have to protect Pure here. You have to. Nothing matters except for protecting Pure. Free State goes down, so it's just Marma and Justin. The Scout's pushing in. I think Pure left them, or Pure's behind Justin. Yeah, Pure's behind Justin and Marma. So, sorry, I'm doing a third person here, but I'm trying to stay alive right here. And now we have Uber. So now they're trying to mess with us. So now, okay, here's Spades. So Spades was trying to mess with us, but Ruin found him. That was really good. Next person we're looking for is Blueberry Villain. Blueberry Villain wants to spam me out and or jump at me. So he's waiting to see me. He's waiting to find me, and he found me. Except his timing was a little bit off, and Marmaduke got him. So the stalling did not work for Bopper's team here. We know they're around the corner, so we'll probably pop into them, and it looks like we do pop into them. Marma tried to get the med. Still alive. Bopper a little bit out of position. He should focus on getting that Uber right now. Justin trying to go for plays. And let's see how this plays out right here. It's kind of an even fight, except for the fact that Bopper almost has Uber. So Bopper has Uber. Let's see what... Oh, Memphis Vaughn. Memphis Vaughn completely messing around with people forces the Uber. So Memphis Vaughn on fire this game. And let's see what Ruin has to say about this Uber push to middle. Uber's out. Oh, Ruin totally gets caught. He's probably so pissed off. Oh, Ruin is so mad right there. Red Medic spawns. And yes, this is a recent scrim. This is from Wednesday or Tuesday of last week. I don't really remember. Jumps coming in from Bopper's team. I guess they're trying to open it up. Yeah, they're trying to stick behind the Demo Man and press out. Justin's in trouble, but he trades with the Scout. The push continues, but Marmaduke comes back right in time. Free State staying in the fight. Yeah, this is a long DM fight here, and let's see what happens. Marmaduke getting the scout. Ruin trying to get into the team there. Oh, and the pop comes out. Oh, but... Okay. Okay. So I guess I made a play here. So that was a good play from Red Medic myself. I'm still alive. They know that. They really want to find me. So we have to get on Blueberry Villain. You know Blueberry Villain wants to find me. Yep, see? There you go. See, this is like... When you look at demos like this, guys, make sure to watch the VOD one time. It's obvious. Like, people are, like, autopiloting out there, guys. If you watch stuff like this and see how much people autopilot, people are so predictive. And that's why, like, people like Banny are basically able to predict everything that people do, because people are very predictable. So we're pushing in here with advantage. Doesn't look like there's any pressure on me as the Red Medic. Ruin's pushing very far forward, which is good. Mousy lagged a little bit there, so one might argue that he was dead anyway. Another might argue not, but looks like our Uber got forced here anyway. But the push continues. And for people wondering, we are not an open team. Sivo puts everyone in open, and then they move up based on, I think, the admins. So we are a Sivo P team, not a Sivo open team. Ruin trying to be clever. Looks like he missed his second and third shot, or only hit half damage on his second shot. Bopper has huge advantage right now, and it's just me and Marma. So we want to make sure that we fuck with these guys, and I'll get it on Memphis Vaughn if I can. Memphis Vaughn in the fight. Hits the medic with one rocket. That's good. Still trying to stay alive. Very good. Memphis Vaughn's doing some good work in this game. Nah, fuck ESEA. Looks like Alien Boy lagged out. Will probably be coming back. So this was an interesting game against these guys. Spades was AFK for a round and a half. And I guess Mousy was lagging this round. So maybe the game would have been much closer. Maybe it would have been 5-2 or something like that. But that was that. So this is the point in the stream where I'm going to round everything out. And you're welcome to ask questions right now. I will do my best to answer your questions. And you're welcome to ask some questions. For those wondering how you get these statistics and whatnot, or not statistics, but these graphics and whatnot, you're going to want to go to my config on my Twitch page, and then that's where you'll find it. So it'll give you the config to get the graphics, and if you're looking for more info, you have to get the no pigment hack, which you use with an NVIDIA Inspector. It's called a hack because I guess it's a hack, but you know. But beyond that, the basic idea behind this session was about forestalling, which is like thinking forward about basically. I've said it so many times, my brain is like boiling, but it's basically the action of doing, like, acting ahead of time to prevent people from moving ahead. So it's basically to mess with people. And the three types that we went over was basically attacking the team so they have to fight you and it slows them down. Waiting for initiative, which would be like a reverse pick, meaning that to stall a team, you just want to like throw people at them and then they'll have to be forced to push into you. Stuff like that. And then the third is when basically you know you're going to be ambushed, or you know when someone's dictating the flow of the game. That's when you're actually just going to, do a crazy ambush. Definitely check out the VOD. It was hard for me to not talk in third person because I was talking, third person, not third person the whole time, but I was labeling people and whatnot and saying their name out loud. So for those who tuned in and enjoyed it, thank you. For those that did not enjoy it, make sure just to post something on Reddit or send me a message via email or Twitter, and you'll get some more information. I'll try to fix this. So hopefully by next Thursday, because this will happen every Thursday at 8 and Sunday at 3 Eastern Standard, I'll try to improve this and make it better for you guys with some scripts and some key bindings and all of that stuff. So make sure to follow my Twitter. If you need a copy of where my Twitter is, it's in the stream chat right now. And for those wondering what music we were listening to, even though apparently we couldn't listen to any music, I'm going to put that also in the chat for you guys. And that is right over here. So make sure if you have any questions, just send them to my email, send them to my Twitter page, and follow Twitch if you want to get notified when I go live, and follow Twitter if you want to see some funny stuff that I do. But that's about it. And thank you for tuning in, and take care.